YouTube, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Eli, 10th Phase, Chosen, whatever you want to call me, go ahead and call me it. Today I got another transformation for y'all. My boy came with some fresh crispy braids. Now it's time to go ahead and give him that fresh crispy haircut. It's a nice tutorial, mid-taper fade, line up enhancements, all that good stuff. Make sure you stick around, it's going to be an absolute banger. Alright, now to get started this mid-taper, I'm going to go ahead with my one guard and debulk the sides. To debulk, I'm going with the grain. This is going to create a nice clean surface to work with to give us this nice clean mid-taper. For this next step right here, I'm going to go ahead with my clipper. I'm going to close the lever close. This is going to give us a nice ball line. This is like a ball line, guideline. This is kind of the first step you want to do with any tapers. Your high tapers, mid tapers, low tapers. This is just like that first step that you want to do just to give yourself a clean surface to work with. So now for this next step, I'm going back in with my one guard, but this time I'm going against the grain. So the first time I went in with my one guard with the grain, now I'm going against the grain. What this is going to do is just also help to debulk the sides. So now going in with my 0.5 guard, I want to start blending up about a half of an inch. What I want to start to do is just start to make that transition smoother and start blending out this mid taper. So what I like to do now is just go ahead and take off my guard and just detail right now. So I got my lever open, I'm just detailing work. You know, the detail is what takes the cut from average to great to excellent. So now we're going to go on with the same steps that we did on the other side to this side. Because what you do to one side, you must do to the other side. Now moving on to the back, these are going to be the same exact steps as both sides. We're going to start with the debulking right now. So what I'm doing is just debulking, clearing out that hair, clearing out that surface, making it nice and clean for me. Now with my clippers lever closed, I'm going to go ahead and make that first initial guideline. Same steps, clearing out the back, making sure that back taper starts off nice and crispy so that it finishes nice and crispy. Now with my clippers lever open, I'm going up about an inch. I want to start to blend out this back taper and start to get it to how I want it to look. Now I'm just detailing it, cutting down the back some. It's really hard to use a guard in this position, especially when somebody got cornrows or braids. So you kind of got to go in with no guard and just kind of detail. You know, this is something that you get better at over time, but you kind of want to go in with those steps. So now getting ready to do the lineup, I'm going to go ahead with my one guard, lever close, and just knock this hairline down. It's a little bulky right now, so I just want to cut it down to match the sides.
Storm.
Now I'm going to spray on my holder spray, also prepping the hairline. What this is going to do is lock the hair in place, also going on my blow dryer and just make the hairline nice and crispy so when I line it up, it doesn't move. Right now, just clean up my client's face, getting all that hair off his face. He said he wanted to keep the goatee and the mustache, so that's what we're going to do for him. We just clean up the sides and clean up that taper area as well. Now getting into this hairline. So I like to start personally right in the middle. This is what I was taught. This is what I learned. I feel like this is the easiest way possible, most simplest way. You know, it's easy because there's not a long distance that you have to cover. When you start in the middle, you go from the middle to the left side, then you go from the middle to the right side. You don't have to start on the left or the right because then it's a longer distance that you have to work with. This is going to lead for a potential slant in your hairline. And obviously, nobody wants that. If you go into a barber, you're going to pay money for a good haircut. But just starting in the middle just gives you an easier way to get a nice crispy hairline, nice straight hairline. Now moving on to the C cups, you want to make this a nice, smooth, easy one motion. You know, I like to do a couple taps just to get the feel for it. Then by the end, I just go right down, swoosh, and that's it. Now my client did request enhancements, so now I'm gonna go on with my enhancements. I know you can't. I know you can't really see it. You know what I'm saying? I thought I had a good angle. Clearly, I've been in the gym too much because my arms is just, hey man, hey, you ain't even gotta tell me. I already know. You know what I'm saying? They taking up the whole screen. I thought my arms out the camera's way, but clearly it wasn't. I've been in the gym too much. But as you can see right here, this is the process for my enhancements. I go on my barbering card. I just spray the enhancements on nice and calmly. You don't want to spray it on too hard, too dark. Obviously, every client is different, how they prefer it or just how their skin color is. You want to match it to the skin color, match it to their natural hair color or their hairline. And that's kind of how you do it. You put it on. It's just to make the hairline pop, give it some more, exposure, give it some more crispiness. And that's what it's there for. I love it. My clients love it. And this is why I use it. So after we have applied the enhancements, I'm going to go back in with some more holding spray. What this is going to do is lock the enhancements in one so that they don't sweat off or anything like that. People think that, you laying your pillow is going to come off. That's what the holding spray is for. It kind of locks it in place so you could go out and do your daily activities for, a couple days, a week, however long you maintenance it. And that's why it lasts. So now I go on my holding spray and I go on my blow dryer just to cool it off and lock it all in. Now, after I went back over with all those steps and applied the holding spray, I want to go back in. So after I applied the holding spray, what this is going to do is just leave a nice crispy outline, like a natural, pencil line on the hairline that, some people like. But as you can see right there, you can see the little bit of whiteness right there on the hairline. That's what the holding spray does. When you lock it in, when you hold it down, it makes it nice and crispy. So when you go back in and line up for the second time, it gives it a nice clean finish and a nice crispy finish on that hairline. YouTube, this is a cut. If you like this haircut transformation, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. If you stayed this whole video, drop a W in the chat. If you don't drop a W in the chat, I'm gonna know you ain't stayed the whole video. But if you did and you drop a W in the chat, I'm gonna know you stayed the whole video. But it's your boy Eli. This is a haircut transformation. I'm out of here.